What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Masters video. Today, we are going to be talking a little bit about this recent tweet from the Pokemon Masters Twitter account. Now, it's not a huge amount of information, but we can glean quite a bit from it, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. So, guys, I think the most important thing here is that we don't know exactly how story mode is going to go, how much content there's going to be between gym battles, so this really doesn't mean a whole lot as far as the length of the game is concerned, and if there's going to be an in-depth, fleshed out story mode for it or not. We have absolutely no idea how that's going to go down. If the gacha aspects of the game, or if there's even going to be proper gacha aspects of the game, and if that's going to be something necessary to progress the story, or if the end game is not going to be story mode of any kind. Just, you do the story mode, you get, your paid currency of whatever kind, and then you just move on to PvP. We don't know if there's even going to be PvP at this point. I would assume there's going to be, but we have not had any confirmations at this point in time, and we really don't know exactly a whole lot about just generally how the flow of the game is going to go. I think that's an important disclaimer here because we can make quite a few assumptions from this particular tweet, but we don't know exactly how significant those assumptions are going to be. So guys, just digging right on into it, we have 5 badges that we're going to be able to earn at least right off the bat with the game. Again, we don't know how much content there's going to be between badges and before badges and after badges. Maybe there's going to be 5 badges, and then you have just this massive end game sort of thing where you're going through like Elite Fours and, these sort of boss battles and things like that. We have no idea how this is going to go. So really, this is something that a lot of people are latching onto. They're like, oh, it's not 8 gym badges. There's only 5. That seems like there's not going to be very much content. Well, we have no idea exactly how much content there's going to be before each gym battle. It could be a really significant long process where you generally build up your team, you level everybody up, you get them all maxed out, and then eventually you challenge a gym, and eventually you move your way up the ladder to those 5 gym badges. We don't know how everything's going to go down. So just I know some people are upset about that. Just dial it back a little bit. Take a deep breath. We don't know how significant this is yet. Now, if you actually really look at the screenshot itself here, you're going to not really see too many bits of information we didn't already have. Now, there is going to be actual legit dialogue for the game. You can see there's a little auto button and a skip button down there, so you're going to be able to skip through dialogue and things like that. So that confirms there is going to be some type of story mode. This is not just sort of an onslaught type of situation where you're just going through battle after battle after battle. There is going to be some type of story pulling everything together. At this point in time, we really don't know if this is going to be an actual legit PvP game experience, or if it's going to be mainly focused or completely focused on an overall story mode. We don't know if it's going to be a gacha game or not. We don't know what exactly is going to happen with all of that. I think that there are a lot of unknowns here, and a lot of people are latching on to little negative things that, really haven't been proven in how significant they really are. So just keep your expectations in check, obviously, and it's important to notice all of these things that could be really significant negatives, but we don't know for sure if they are actually going to be big negatives. So definitely just take this all with a grain of salt, and hopefully everything turns out well. We got a lot of content to work with, and a game that's probably going to be updated a lot in the future, as opposed to some of the other mobile Pokemon games that they've released, where they kind of just release them and then sort of forget about them and don't really add much new content to them. I'm hoping it's one of those games like, the Pokemon Duel type of games, or Pokemon Go type of games, or Pokemon Shuffle even, for that matter, where it gets a lot of updates. It has a really, really great general content release schedule, and then on top of that, it also just maybe has some type of PvP endgame. That would be really, really cool. Again, I'm hoping it's a proper gacha game, but we don't know exactly how it's going to go just yet. It could very well be story mode focused and not even have any PvP. Again, it would be a total waste of resources if they didn't have any PvP or competitive endgame of any kind, but it is possible. So yeah, guys, what do you think about all of this? I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. I know we already had some of this information from the animated short that we did see. Obviously, it does say that in the tweet, but we did get a little bit more information as well as an actual screenshot of the player receiving a badge. So I did want to sort of talk about this because obviously an animated short could just be made by another company without real, thought put into what they're actually showing off. It could be, things that are represented in there might not necessarily be represented in the game because it was made by just a completely different group of people. But yeah, guys, that is going to be about it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know what you thought down in the comment section below about the topic for today's video. Additionally, if you have any ideas for future videos you would like to see on the channel regarding Pokemon Masters, let me know down in the comments below too. If it's just, you know, talking about things that we already know, talking about speculation, anything at all, just let me know in the comments what you want to see. I will see you very soon for the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, guys. Peace.